Hello and welcome to Wait TV. I'm your host, Joe Laird, a licensed professional counselor. And on this show, we look at things from a behavioral and spiritual perspective. It's counseling, that's what I do. So, you were created to do great things. Say this with me. I am great. I am awesome. I am wonderful. I love myself. I am created to do great things. Come on, say that with me. Say it like you mean it. I am awesome. I am great. I am wonderful. I was created to do great things. I love myself. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and encourage yourself and say, hey, I love myself. I am great. I am awesome. There's nothing that I can't do if I set my mind to it. So, again, today's topic is, what is preventing you from being great? Ask yourself that question. What is preventing you from being great? Now, there are several reasons why we don't operate at our very best. One reason is fear. Fear is a major reason that people don't evolve and become all that they were created to be. Some of us are afraid to grow. We won't say it. You know, we say things like, I'm good, I'm all right, I just want to stay where I'm at, I'm content, I woke up this morning. Well, nothing's wrong with waking up this morning. That's a blessing. People in the hospital wake up in the morning. What are you doing with your talent? Okay? Let's get rid of that mindset, I'm good. Let's get the mindset of, I want to be great. Don't allow fear to stop you from being all that you can be. See, I need more money, but I don't want to take the supervisor job because I have to become more responsible. And then what will my friends think? See, peer pressure is another reason why we don't want to grow, because we're worried about what everybody else think. But I need more money. I don't want to take the supervisor job. I'll just work extra hours. And those extra hours will take me away from my family, right? So I'll spend extra hours working instead of taking a supervisor job, making more money, less hours. So here's a saying, work smarter, not harder, right? Listen, you can take the supervisor job and make $5 more an hour, or you can, continue to work more hours or get you 2 jobs, which will keep you away from your family. And again, peer pressure. See, you're in those friends that you're hanging with, they're content with you being where they are. They don't want to see you grow, right? Another reason why we don't operate at our best is because of laziness. Procrastination. Now, I'd rather just sit and watch TV all day, right? Or play video games, or put something unproductive in my mind. I'd rather just procrastinate, put off the hard thing for the easy thing. Most of us do that, and before you know it, you go from 20 to 40 and don't realize that you done wasted 20 years of your time watching shows that don't care anything about you and that don't add to your life. Another reason why we don't grow and we don't operate at our best is because we're unorganized. Now, here's a snapshot of your life. Look at your bedroom. Is it clean? Is it nice? Is it neat? Is it junky? That gives you a snapshot of yourself. If your room is junky, then that means that there's some organizational issues that's going on at a micro level. So at a macro, a much larger scale, you're not going to be able to organize big things if you can't organize small things, right? And so for some of us, we don't know how to go to the next level. Here I am. I'm not a self-made man. Others poured into my life. If I gave you some of my story, and one day I will share that with you, you'll see that where I came from and where I am right now, totally 2 different places. I had other individuals pour into my life. If you don't know about the information that you need to in order to go to the next level, find somebody that's doing what you want to do, right? For example, I wanted to become a more effective communicator. So I began to listen to motivational speakers and powerful communicators that could help broaden my horizons and help me go to another level. Things I never even thought about. I started to gain some understanding from other people. In a second. So imagine if you start putting this information in your mind, you're going to grow. So if you don't know, as I said, the saying is, if you want to prevent somebody from knowing something, put it in a book. The more you know, the more you grow. And if you want to grow, pick up a book. Stop procrastinating. Okay, this is New Year's. This is a new year. So you're saying, hey, I want to lose weight, right? I want to go to another level. I'm not sure, I'll come back to that. But I want to do something different with my life. I want to make a change. Well, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So you don't change, you stay the same. You go insane doing the same thing. Read a book, get that information so that you can go to the next level. Find you a mentor, someone that can pour into your life, someone that can help you, someone who's already been where you're trying to go, right? And then become a mentor to somebody else, right? Another reason why we don't grow is because we've been conditioned. Now that I want to speak on that for a minute, because conditioning starts at birth, right? For instance, if you were born in a family of lawyers, you may end up becoming a lawyer, right? If you were born in a family of doctors and dentists, then there's a likely chance that you'll become a doctor or a dentist. If you were born in a family of professional people, then more than likely you'll grow up and become a business manager or owner or professional person yourself. So what happens if you grow up in a home that doesn't have a father or doesn't have a mother, that's very dysfunctional, that is loaded with alcohol and substance abuse, multiple children, with no guidance? What will you become? You tell me, what will you become? See, because we're conditioned at a young age to gather information from our environment, from the environment around us. We have memory banks, and so we have senses, hearing, seeing, tasting, touching, and we gather in that information, and that helps us to become the individuals that we have, our experiences. And now our views are shaped by our environment and everything that's poured into us. So we become conditioned. For example, if I put fleas in this jar, the fleas will jump and try to get out. After jumping for about a week, they're hitting their head and smashing their little flea brains, right? So they're tired of smashing their flea brains, so they stop jumping as high. So now they're jumping here. Why? Because when they jump to try to get out, they're hurting themselves. And after a while, they're tired of hurting themselves. And so then they have babies, and the babies see what they do. And they don't jump any higher because they hurt themselves. After a while, I can take the top off, and the fleas won't even jump out. Why? Because they've been conditioned to only jump to a certain amount, a certain height. They no longer jump higher because they've been conditioned. A lot of individuals that I've encountered have been conditioned to only reach a certain amount and not go any higher because they saw their parents not reach that objective. And so they decided, hey, my mom and dad, they didn't do it, so I don't have to do it. they become conditioned to their environments. So those are just some of the reasons why individuals don't become great. Listen, there's a lot more that I can touch on, but I'm gonna leave it right there. If you can do me a favor, if you can go into the comment box and put a comment and share some reasons why individuals don't grow, maybe I can add that in my next video. I enjoy sharing content and information. And again, what I like to do is I like to share things from a behavioral and a spiritual perspective, and we'll get more into that. Again, my credentials, I have a master's in psychology, I have a master's in clinical and counseling psychology, and I'm currently working on my PhD in advanced behavior. So I enjoy sharing. That's what I do. I enjoy learning. When you get a chance, please subscribe to my channel and share this with your family and friends. Also, one of my goals is to sell 1 million copies of my book, There's a Way. You can find There's a Way on Amazon.com. That's Amazon.com. There's a Way. Put in Joe Laird and the book will pop up. It's only $5. I appreciate your support, and I'll take time out to provide you with any information that you're looking for and I can help you with, because I love to serve and inspire individuals to grow mentally, intellectually, physically, socially, and spiritually. Thank you. Until the next time, have a great day.